Ever felt like you're trapped in a digital board game, unable to escape? Like your Trello boards are following you everywhere, even when you just want a moment of peace. Maybe you're sharing a computer, or you're just super security conscious, or perhaps you're simply trying to avoid the overwhelming feeling of a million tasks staring back at you. Whatever the reason, you're here because you need to know, how do you log out of Trello? It sounds simple, right? Click a button, poof, you're gone. But in today's world of seamless logins and persistent sessions, it's not always as straightforward as you might think. We've all been there, clicking around, searching menus, wondering if we've accidentally stumbled into some kind of digital purgatory where we're forever stuck with our to-do lists. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of logging out, let's take a quick moment to appreciate the power of Trello. It's a fantastic tool, right? Whether you're managing personal projects, coordinating a team, or just trying to keep track of your grocery list, Trello's visual approach to task management is undeniably effective. It's like having a digital whiteboard that you can access from anywhere. But with great power comes great responsibility, and sometimes the need to step away. Maybe you're using a public computer at a library or a shared workstation at work. Leaving your Trello session open is a security risk. Anyone could potentially access your boards, see your private information, or even make changes to your projects. Or perhaps you're just looking for a mental break. We're all bombarded with notifications and digital distractions these days. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your productivity and your sanity is to log out, close the laptop, and step away from the screen. Think of it like this: Trello is a powerful tool, but it's not meant to be a constant companion. Just like you wouldn't leave your house keys lying around in public, you shouldn't leave your Trello session open on a shared device. You need to know how to properly close the door behind you. So, let's get down to business. How do you actually log out of Trello? The process is actually quite simple once you know where to look. First, you'll need to navigate to your profile menu. This is usually located in the top right corner of your Trello screen. You'll see your profile picture or initials there. Click on it. A drop-down menu will appear. This menu contains various options, including your profile settings, help resources, and, most importantly, the Log Out button. It's usually located at the bottom of the menu. Click on Log Out, and that's it. You'll be logged out of your Trello session. You'll be redirected to the Trello login page, where you can either log back in or simply close the browser window. Now, you might be thinking, that's it? That's all there is to it. Yes, it really is that simple. However, there are a few nuances and considerations to keep in mind, especially when dealing with multiple devices or different login methods. For example, if you're using the Trello mobile app, the process is slightly different. On iOS and Android devices, you'll typically find the Log Out option within the app settings menu. Look for your profile picture or initials, tap on it, and then search for the Log Out option. Another important point to remember is that if you're using a browser extension or a third-party application that integrates with Trello, these may maintain their own separate login sessions. Logging out of Trello itself may not necessarily log you out of these extensions or applications. You'll need to check the settings of each individual extension or application to ensure that you're properly logged out. Also, consider your browser's saved passwords. If you've allowed your browser to save your Trello login credentials, anyone with access to your computer could potentially log back into your account, even if you've logged out of Trello. It's a good practice to clear your browser's saved passwords regularly, especially if you're using a shared computer. And if you're using single sign-on (SSO) through Google or another provider, logging out of Trello might not fully log you out of your SSO account. You might need to log out of your Google or other SSO accounts separately to ensure complete security. Now, let's address some common questions that people have about logging out of Trello. What happens if I accidentally close my browser window without logging out? If you accidentally close your browser window without logging out, your Trello session may remain active for a period of time. This is because Trello, like many web applications, uses cookies and session data to maintain your login state. If you're using a personal computer, this might not be a major concern. However, if you're using a shared computer, it's always best to log out properly. Can I log out of Trello remotely? Unfortunately, Trello doesn't offer a feature to remotely log out of your account from another device. If you suspect that your account has been compromised, the best course of action is to change your Trello password immediately. This will invalidate any existing login sessions and prevent unauthorized access. How can I ensure that my Trello account is secure? In addition to logging out properly, there are several other steps you can take to secure your Trello account. Use a strong, unique password for your Trello account. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, for an extra layer of security. Be cautious about sharing your Trello boards or inviting unknown users to your projects. Regularly review your account activity and revoke access from any suspicious devices or applications. What if I can't find the Log Out button? If you're having trouble finding the Log Out button, try clearing your browser's cache and cookies. Sometimes, outdated browser data can interfere with the display of web pages. If you're still unable to find the button, try accessing Trello from a different browser or device. If the problem persists, contact Trello support for assistance. In essence, logging out of Trello is a simple but essential security practice. By taking a few extra seconds to log out properly, you can protect your data and ensure that your Trello sessions remain private. It's about taking control of your digital space. It's about recognizing the importance of digital hygiene. It's about knowing that even something as simple as logging out can make a big difference. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.